They had only taken a short nap. When they woke up, killer whales were already surrounding them. This is the most desperate moment a seal can ever face. They never imagined that an ordinary rest would be taken as a dinner signal by top predators. Two seals, prey waiting to be slaughtered, were forced onto a small patch of floating ice. Their only advantage was the sharp edge of the ice, keeping the orcas from getting close for now. At this moment, they were safe. What they were facing was one of the smartest predators in the ocean. Orcas don't rely on brute force. They rely on coordination, calculated step by step. The orcas formed a formation, their tail beats moving in perfect sync. The next second, a massive wave was unleashed. The crab-eater seal was swept into the water, but thanks to its quick reaction, it managed to jump back onto the ice. After a brief moment of chaos, both seals survived, for now. But the orcas didn't stop, and launched a second coordinated attack. This time, the Weddell seal was blasted straight off the edge, thicker fat, and slower movement. It was the easier target in the orcas' eyes. Before the seals could even recover, the third attack was already underway. Another wave crashed in. Throwing the Weddell seal off the ice again, between shattered slabs. It flailed its flippers desperately, trying to climb back up, but it was too slow. An orca clamped onto its tail flipper, and dragged it into the deep. The hunt was over. The remaining crab-eater seal began to flee. It was quickly spotted, and chased down. It zigzagged constantly, dodging the charges, and leapt onto a larger ice floe. Wedged between two massive ice blocks, it gained a brief moment of safety. The orcas immediately changed tactics. They pushed the ice, forcing the prey toward deeper water. The time the seal realized something was wrong, it was already too late. It abandoned the ice, and jumped onto another, larger floe. But the orcas upgraded their strategy again. They generated underwater waves, cracking the ice. Breaking the floe into smaller pieces, continued pushing the seal toward open water. The crab-eater seal panicked. It tried to escape again, but in its confusion, it jumped onto a much smaller piece of ice. An orca surged up from below, trying to flip the ice completely. The seal lost its balance, and fell into the water. It looked like this was the end, but once again, it escaped. From that point on, no matter where it ran, it stayed with it. In the end, it climbed onto a tiny piece of ice. This confrontation had lasted 4 full hours. The seal was completely exhausted. Orcas raised another wave, but this time, the waves grew smaller and weaker. The orcas were exhausted too. One orca lifted its head, silently watching the battered crab-eater seal. No pursuit, as if saying one thing: you win. Orcas swam away, and the seal survived.